Adam, is that you? Adam Roslin.
Reading you. Hey, Imogen.
I'm so glad I reached you. I wanted to thank you again for all you have done for us.
How's your father? Was people able to do anything for him?
Yes, in fact, that's why I'm calling. He's awake and full of new ideas. And he has made some kind of breakthrough about the Redeemers.
Okay, interesting.
Look, do you think you could pay us a visit? On Avonrest. My father would like to meet you himself, and we'd like to make a proposition.
Well, I am curious. I'll swing by when I can.
Thanks so much. I'll see you then.
G'day everybody, welcome back to Everspace 2. I wasn't really expecting to get some comms immediately after we loaded into the game, so there you go. I wanted to talk about the previous episode. There was a lot of stuff that happened in the previous episode, actually. So a few things. One, the Kato clan's jobs, I guess, have really dried out. Well, the main side quests, that is. Yeah, good thing for Daryl and Clockwork, but they've finally gotten together, and they even got married immediately, Vegas style. But unfortunately, the main objective that we're trying to work to has come to a bit of a stall. So our Okar, I guess, partner in crime, Tareen, has notified us that the large deposit of Viridium is in fact a comet, and that comet has some kind of historical or I guess cultural significance to the Okar, so much so that mining it, even a small amount of it, may be considered an act of war or considered to be an hostile act, and the Okar might actually come in with their entire fleet to defend the DMZ from anyone really trying to get their hold of that comet. So definitely a spanner in the works. So the plan now is to go and see Commissioner Hawk to see if perhaps maybe we can come up with some kind of a solution. I'm not entirely sure what we're going to discuss with her, but yeah, perhaps maybe sort of seeing whether or not there's any way for us to still continue with the plan. Tareen is still probably not going to be very happy about it though. So, but anyway, we need to go to the abandoned jump gate in Zarkov, so we should actually jump to Raim and try and do that. On the way though, we do have an undiscovered site here, so let's actually jump there first. Now while we're traveling there, I also should mention that we've picked up not only just the mission that we've just picked up before, but also we've been asked by Alec to check in on various of his family members, a lot of his brothers and sisters, I suppose. So we are going to obviously do that. I'm a little bit worried about the name of the mission because it sounds like perhaps maybe some of them may not be getting along. Gang Wars?
Like a research outpost?
You are correct in your assumption. It is called the BRI Bioplant.
I guess those tanks are where they store specimens? I wonder how they cope with those religious freaks in the same neighborhood. Let's pay them a visit.
Have you satisfied your thirst for combat yet?
Alright, good stuff. There's still a lot of these Redeemers around though. But yeah, it looks like there's some kind of a hangar that we can dock at, and we can potentially see what they want. So we will do that. Not before looting a few things here and there. Actually, we did leave a few things here. Quite a few credits actually. Definitely want all of that. How are we doing for space here? Not so great. I don't know if we really want the calibrated blaster anymore. Let's actually get rid of that. Ah, we can convert this to a expansion. Very nice. Alright, very good. And it looks like this area will buy some of these trading items for a decent price, so with any luck we might actually be able to do some trading right there. So okay, we've got a secure container. Somehow we're gonna have to try and figure out how to open that. We've got a freelancer here getting a little bit tangled up with all these redeemers. Let's see if we can give him a hand.
Hull exposed. Armor gone.
Alright, that was a tiny bit scary, not gonna lie. Alright, we picked up all the things, which is nice. So we've got a terminal there, a terminal there. I guess there's 3 terminals. And that's the location challenge. We need to investigate all biomes. I'm not entirely sure what that means exactly, but I don't know if we should do that first, or we should dock at this hangar first. We could do with some repairs, though. Question is, how do we actually get in there? Yeah. Bit of a mystery. I'm just trying to see if we can identify some kind of a shield generator. Looks like there's one right here. It definitely looks like it might be inside, though. Is there any way to actually get through into this station? And there are these long, like, cable-looking things here. I'm not entirely sure if that is actually an opening. Probably not. Okay, let's quickly dock here, see what's going on.
You're not one of them. That's a relief.
If you mean one of those wacky cultist nuts, no. We're not on good terms with them either. I take it they've been through here?
They've been and taken whatever they wanted. There are just 3 of us left. We managed to hide and save some provisions.
It seems as if this whole system has been left to those whack jobs. How come you're sticking it out?
Commitment to our research. Once we have the data we need, our institute will organize an evacuation. We have items to trade, which should keep us going for the time being. Would you be familiar at all with the cave systems of Aethor 1?
I was recently there, as a matter of fact. There were quite a lot of nasties down there.
Those caves contain some mycelium samples we are seeking. They are the key to us being able to complete our research in the Kait Nebula. We don't have the means to return to the collection site, especially with the dangers about. Unless...
I know that look.
Well, in that case, you're familiar with the drill. Our institute provides ample funding for fieldwork. You would be generously compensated.
Is it really so important?
It is vital to our understanding of the universe. Why else would we take the risk of remaining here?
Yeah, thought so. So, what is it you need then?
We have been tasked with analyzing examples of certain species that live within the nebula. Please review our requirements before you leave.
That's quite a hefty list.
Descriptions are included, with possible locations. For the most part, they are spread throughout this system.
Okay, I'll see what I can do. No promises, mind you. I am a busy guy.
Only the scans are needed. We will make certain you are adequately rewarded.
We'll see about that.
Completionist. Okay. Well, I'm not too much of a completionist, to be honest, but if we come across any of these things, we can always just scan them and see how we go. So yeah, we'll just keep that in the back pocket. We actually have a lot of side missions to try and do. I don't think we've seen this list that long before. Alright, since we're here, let's actually sell some of this stuff that is worth quite a bit of money. We'll sell some of the other junk as well that we don't need. That's actually decent. Get that swapped out. Actually, oh, this one has better perks though. So let's actually get rid of the old one. Is that looking good? Oh, maybe a couple other trading items. Okay, not bad. I think we can get a better price for that somewhere else. This is actually decent. Let's sell that. Alright, brilliant. Just taking a look at the ship here and the customization. Curious because I think we picked up another, like, module here, potentially. I'm just taking a look. Type E. I think we've seen that before. There we go. Stalker 1. So we're using Orion at the moment. Stalker 1 actually looks quite cool. So why don't we rock Stalker 1 for a little bit. Yeah, so Stalker 2 looks nice as well, but I think Stalker 1 has like a little bit of a cleaner profile. Although it has those gigantic exhausts on the side. That's alright, we'll go with that. Alright, I think that's all we needed to do here, so let's leave. No real hint on...
Sure hope they'll be alright. That station won't hold up against a concerted assault from the Redeemers.
They are professionals. They know the dangers they face by remaining here.
Okay, good. Yeah, look at the background here. Surely this place would get a bit hot, no? Spatial bypass construction site. Hang on a second. This must be part of... Huh, okay. I thought it'd be part of like another side quest or something like that, but... apparently there's something within 5k that we could check out. So we'll go there in a moment. I'm still curious as to how we're going to open these sections up to try and actually access these terminals. Service drone terminal. Okay, here we go. This makes sense. Let's just hope that we don't get attacked while we're in here. Okay, we're being attacked by something. Ah, okay, plenty of cave crawlers. Bloody hell, alright. Well, I see what the challenge is all about. We'll try and get through here without dying. No! Okay. Maybe I just need to try and stay further away from the cave crawlers. That might give me a little bit more of a chance to dodge any of their attacks. Ah, man. Okay. Yeah, and one hit is already enough to really destroy these drones. Oh man, okay. I wonder if all of them are the same, or if perhaps maybe there are different challenges. Different types of animals that we have to deal with. Oh no! We almost got it. Almost. Oh, I think we almost got shot down there. Okay, so that's one biome investigated. Let's actually investigate the rest. Oh, actually, does that now mean that I can just go in? Maybe. That seemed to open things up for us.
Well executed.
Okay, I'm not entirely sure what we did just there with destroying the shield generator. Okay, we have stuff. I'm happy about getting stuff. A container sitting out there. Let's just try and get out of this death trap. All right, good. Grab that, and on to the next biome. assuming we pretty much do the same thing as before. I think we need to start somewhere on this side to get all the way to the terminal. Maybe. Okay. I am super confused right now, guys. Let's work our way towards this side. Okay, let's do it. I thought it would be on the other side. Anyway. Alright. Anemones, and I guess if we get too close, they might suck us in and destroy us. So... oh god. Okay, this was less challenging than the previous one, I would say. So, that's quite nice. I don't suppose the scientists that we just talked to would be very happy if we killed every single, like, thing in these experimental biomes. Oh god. Alright, we've got a little bit of corrosive damage there. And let's take this thing out as well. Again, I'm not entirely sure what these, like, shield generators are powering exactly. Maybe we might find out later as we, you know, destroy the last one. I'm assuming there is one more in the final biome. Okay, so biome 2 done. Let's just do the last one here. So if it was like the last one, then I suppose we can enter using the drone from this side.
These are not sticky or ugly for a change.
Transparently so.
Remind me the next time I'm offered a task, I only do non-slimy things.
If only you would listen.
Crossing jellyfish off the list.
Okay, let's get that drone in. Okay, so these jellyfish, well, they're not really fish, are they? But these jellies are emitting some kind of electrical field. I don't think we've seen any like that before. So, yeah, interesting. Just gonna have to try and keep as far away as possible from these things. I do hear battle music though, so I'm a little bit concerned that we might get attacked sometime soon from the outside. How far are these guys? Yeah, they're 2k away.
A mainframe component. Keep those babies coming.
Nice. Mainframe component. Actually, we probably don't need to face them just yet because we are going into the biome. And they shouldn't really be able to reach us from outside, unless they decide to venture in as well. Okay, good stuff. Let's just take a look at all the stuff that we managed to get here. That's good. That's a little bit better. Let's take that. So this is... yeah, a little bit better than what we've currently got for cruise missiles, so let's swap that out and let's just get rid of this. This is better. Let's swap that out. Okay, looking good. Alright. Again, no idea of what the generator was powering. We'll move on and we'll see if we can explore the other parts of this area. There's that sort of cave area which seems to be like, I don't know, it looks like it's being mined by a laser of some sort. So we can go there. And then there's this thing where presumably it is connected to a side quest of some sort. Then there's the secure container over that side. Don't know how to get that just yet, but we'll get to it. Okay, we are being pulled in towards the laser, though. Feels like it has some kind of a gravitational field. I do hear a cloaked container somewhere as well, so we'll keep an eye out. Okay, somewhere over there. Let's check this thing out first, though. Spatial bypass construction site. Ah, I see what's going on. So, if we...
I did it! It's done! Kala, are you there? I established the first spatial bypass. The first rip.
Yes, Kliko. I've seen the energy surge near you. You can use any rip to get back here.
So I should be able to fast travel between here and the home base now. I need to establish more points if I want to get around quickly.
Yes, Kliko, you can build more. I'll give you a few more places that fit. It doesn't work everywhere.
Got it. Let's try this out now, shall we?
No. You risk being translocated to your grave.
It was a hypothetical question, Hive. I really don't need your opinion.
This technology goes against all science. I thoroughly disapprove of it.
Nice. Yeah, I don't really know why Hive is so against using this tech. Maybe just because he doesn't really understand it. A very human response, isn't it? We tend to be scared and to be very weary of things that we don't understand. Alright, well, we can give this a go right now, but are we actually done with what we need to do here? I don't think we are. I just want to quickly check on the secure container that's closer to the hangar, and we'll see if we can actually open that now that we've been to all 3 biomes. And yeah, you know, there were those generators before. I recall there was some kind of shielded area here, so maybe that's gone?
The time is now.
Okay, well, let's have a bit of a fight then. Man, this this legendary weapon is too good. It just makes everything so much easier. Do want some orbs though. If we can repair without having to actually use our consumables or actually spend money, that would be nice. Okay, another fight. Fine. You have any more orbs? Doesn't look like it. It's a shame. Alright, let's take a look. Okay. Got a rare or superior cargo unit here. Let's definitely take that. That'll increase our cargo a tiny bit more, which is nice. Our booster seems to be under level now, so hopefully we'll find a new one sometime soon. This is nice as well. Superior sensors. Let's get rid of some of the old stuff. Alright, brilliant. Hopefully that's everything in this area. We probably just need to come back to speak to those scientists, very dedicated scientists, about their ask. And pretend like we never really wrecked any of their biomes, obviously. Alright, so let's use this spatial bypass, and let's give the teleport a go. Just looking at how much things are worth. Might be nice if we can sell stuff. So we've got meds and earth wine. Seems to be worth quite a bit. And I think clothing is worth quite a bit here as well. So, yeah, okay, so we've only got one place that we can teleport to for now, which is Rodier 2. Let's do the bypass.
It worked! See, Hive? Wasn't all that bad.
On appearances, yes. Although we shouldn't discount the possibility that we have entered a parallel universe.
With a similarly grouchy onboard AI? Nah, I doubt it, Hive. You're one of a kind.
All probabilities are equally probable.
Alright. Since we're here, as I said, let's maybe take a look at the storage. See if we can grab stuff that we can sell. All of that, all of that. Earth wine. Do we have much earth wine here? No, we don't seem to have any earth wine here. Do we have any more meds? Yes, we do. Nice. And clothing. And more meds. Sweet. Okay. Let's trade all of that with the scientists. And I think we should be able to make a decent chunk of money by doing this. That should fund our next ship purchase, whenever that's going to be. And yeah, I'm glad that I don't really need to think about space for another ship in the hangar just yet. Although, I guess we might not be going back to any of the previous ships, to be honest. We could potentially just sell the old ones. We'll hang on to this ship for now, though, because we've only just bought it.
Old souls still flying the flag for science in this inhospitable place? That is amazing.
So far as a recently evolved primate mind can experience it, I suppose.
Yeah, and we've still got more Redeemers here. Let's try and take out this group first. Apologies for the background noise, guys. The Hoons, unfortunately, are out in full force. It is a Saturday, so, yeah. Hopefully it's not too bad when it comes out in the recording. Okay, let's dock, and let's get stuff sold. Ooh, nice. We got a blueprint for the nano injector. That's a big deal, actually. The nano injector is actually quite nice, because...
You returned with our scanned data.
No, I'm sorry. Still working on it.
A pity. We are keen to see them, but big data is key. We need all the data we can get.
It's tricky finding them all.
It is what it is. The advancement of human knowledge, however, is of much greater importance than our personal convenience.
Alright. Let's repair. And let's sell them all our stuff. I mean, look at all of that. Definitely worth a lot of money. Yeah, let's sell the earth wine. Why not? It's not like we're really going to be doing anything with it, right? So... yeah, hopefully we find like a booster sometime soon. Anyway. Sold. On to the next thing. Alright, so from here, as I said, we're going to go and see Commissioner Hawk. She's actually been waiting for us for quite a while already, so she's probably kind of annoyed that we haven't really shown up immediately when we said that we would do so. So let's jump to the Ream Gate. As soon as we get to the Ream Gate, we're going to jump back to Zarkov, and I assume we will meet Commissioner Hawk right outside of the abandoned jump gate in Zarkov. But you never know. Perhaps maybe we might need to do other stuff before we actually get to meet her. But let's progress the story a little bit more. I know it's tempting to just do all of the side quests right now, but we can do them bit by bit. That's fine.
That is just what I need.
Just giving us a little bit of distance here before re-engaging. Okay, that last one actually just jumped out. Didn't want anything to do with us. We have more in the vicinity. Yes, we do. They're kind of far though, so we might not even need to worry about them. Okay. I'm not going to worry too much about these enemies. We'll just jump out. I do see a container there, which I haven't looted, and another one somewhere down there. We'll quickly check it out. Okay, container is within some radiated or irradiated area. Yeah, I really like how the this flak cannon really just like pierces through the that impenetrable shield that they've got. Because dealing with those things can be quite frustrating. Alright, so let's just get in and quickly get back out. No. Okay. That did not go as planned. Let's do that again. Crystal diodes, definitely need those. Alright, let's get out of here.
Here we are. Let's see what the Commissioner has to say about all this.
Adam, I must admit I have some trepidation about how events appear to be escalating.
As far as I can make out, Hawk is here in a diplomatic and intelligence capacity. We just need to get the word out to keep the peace.
Now what took you so long, Roslyn? I thought you knew how to navigate the DMZ.
You haven't been straight with me about the mission you sent me on, to the lunar colony.
Well, my mission here is over, and I have no further assignments for you, unless you want to make yourself useful for once and give me something this massage droid cannot.
Damn it, Hawk. We know about the Sacred Comet, and we know its trajectory. You sent me to check how close Blakemore was to finding it.
Any violation of the comet of Eshahar would result in the end of any toleration between our races.
Yes, I know. Spare me the lecture, Traitor Tareen. the Okar warrior who wanted to be a cleric. Another anomaly of the DMZ. What strange bedfellows you two make. The Okar consider you an outcast. Why do you care whether we go to war?
I may have pursued a life of religious contemplation, but I would still fight to protect peace. The return of Eshahar and the discovery that it is in danger has reawakened my sense of commitment to my faith and my people.
Interesting. And you obviously found Mr. Roslin receptive to your concerns. If it wasn't for you, I'd leave this godforsaken place once and for all. But I also hate unfinished business. And perhaps I underestimated you from the very beginning. Okay, let me fill you in on some of the details. By all appearances, you have found the comet before Blakemore. Unfortunately, the Okar are also aware of his activities. They are preparing a preemptive strike against GMB's lunar colony.
That would trigger a war.
Indeed. And as it happens, you have found me after appraising the Federal Council of the situation, and they have resolved, quite disappointingly, to let affairs play out on their own. I asked to parley with Emissary Sareth in order to buy time and allow me to handle GMB myself. However, communications have suddenly ceased. There is a sub-faction of Okar hardliners agitating for war. My suspicions lead me to believe that they have something to do with this.
I get the feeling you have the need for another covert operation.
You and Tareen might be the key to solving this impasse. It's not like I can go in with a fleet cruiser, guns blazing. This would get me the leverage I need to stop Blakemore. As previously agreed, you would receive full amnesty. You get to keep your base, and you gain free passage out of the DMZ.
Tareen, what do you think? You up for this?
I do not expect to receive much welcome from my kind. I am the errant example that spawnlings are warned of.
You're still an Okar. Even if I reach the emissary, he has no reason to listen to me. But together, might just be curious enough to hear us out.
Perhaps. Of course, whether we can reach the emissary alive is another question.
Alright, things are getting real complicated, guys.
So, Tareen, what can you tell me about these Okar hardliners?
They call themselves Okar Prime. They seek to reclaim all space lost by the arrival of the colonials. Any opportunity to trigger a new war would suit their purposes perfectly. Their sentiments do not reflect those of the Okar majority, however, who are happy to remain in a separated peace.
Alright, well, we've got a new destination. We need to go to the Ancient Citadel, it says. Go to the Ancient Citadel. So, where is that? Okay. It's somewhere in the Kite Nebula. In fact, it is the last undiscovered site that we haven't visited. That's very, very convenient for us. I don't know if there are going to be any other, like, places that we could visit in the Kite Nebula. I assume there could be something here at Shenat, perhaps? But yeah, as I said before, guys, things are getting very, very complicated. Let's take a look at some entries here for a second. So we have met the Redeemers. Let's have a read. Once belonging to the Colonial Research Department for Extinct Extraterrestrial Monuments. As I said, that's the group of researchers that went to the Kite Nebula for the first time. Redeemers, for short. These are scientific individuals who became obsessed and possibly possessed by ancient spirits, which they unleashed in the Kite Nebula. Former colleagues of the BRI bioplant are now murderous lunatics, making the entire Kite system unsafe for passage. Both Okar and outlaw elements avoid the area as a result. Okay, cool. Obviously we've done, well, we've had a lot of dealings with the outlaws. Let's maybe have a read of the entry for them. This is quite a long one, actually. Outlaw, in the term used to describe unauthorized elements operating in the lawless fringes of colonial territories. In Cluster-34, outlaw more specifically refers to the loose affiliation of warring clans, cartels, or gangs which comprise of chiefly human but also numerous alien species. Outlawism is primarily a human trait stretching far into its ancient history, where they were known as bandits, marauders, and racketeers, among a large variety of other terms. Nonconformist in nature and anarchic in organization, they traditionally pursue self-opportunistic purposes such as self-enrichment, although some choose this mode of lifestyle for the thrill of adventure alone. The Demilitarized Zone of Cluster-34 has become a magnet for those falling foul of the colonial authorities since its establishment following the peace treaty with the Okar, and has drawn large numbers of fleet deserters, escaped criminals, and other desperados. Each clan or cartel possesses its unique code of conduct, and members are not unknown to switch allegiance when it is advantageous. Outlaws have been inventive in creating hideaways in unlikely crevices of unobserved space, such as hollowed-out asteroids and abandoned military bases. They make use of whatever plundered technology they can get their hands on and are prone to utilizing traps, stockpiles, heavy ballistic weaponry, and similar hit-and-run tactics. Nice. And the newest system that we're in, the Kait Nebula, borders the Okar expanse and is the furthest humankind has reached before the Okar were encountered. Exotic life forms and ancient remnants discouraged all but the most dedicated or crazed from staying in the system. The research department for extinct extraterrestrial monuments never returned to catalog their findings. Extreme caution of unknown artifacts is advised. Those no longer funded, a sole bioplant operating under the Beltagrade's Research Institute, or BRI, which we met before, remains active near the nebula's star. Otherwise, extravagant flora and fauna thrive across the nebula unchecked, even in deep space. Several reports indicate that a fanatical group known as the Redeemers seek to wrest control of the system. Okay, cool. Anything else going on here? Fort Cetus, I'm not entirely sure what that is. We'll come back to that. Obviously, we probably should have a read of Viridium, because this is what we're really trying to mine, and this is quote-unquote our ticket out of the DMZ. Viridium is a highly valuable element which is exclusively found in the outer regions of Cluster-34, including the DMZ. It is highly condensed, and radioactive qualities have yet to be fully studied and its potential unlocked by colonial scientists. The element is believed to be a major component to much of Okar technology, including, it has been speculated, their wormhole and energy creation tech. For this reason, Okar authorities explicitly forbid the harvesting or mining of Viridium in the DMZ, although appear limited in their capacity to enforce this when only small amounts are involved. The Okar are understood to highly regard the element to a religious degree for its life and protection-giving qualities, and it is used in some of their sacred ceremonies. Colonial scientists have theorized that the element, because of the astrogeographic range of its deposits, is somehow linked with the mysterious ancients, which are also specific to the same region. Interesting. Alright, cool. We've got a few on characters as well here. Let's have a read. I know there's a bit of reading here, guys, bear with me. So, Eduardo, or ADUR2. Interesting. That's why he has that nickname. Alright. Created 2912 on Mars, Colonial Defense Facility. Manufactured as deciphering android for fleet service. Override to fleet protocols added during Okar War for stealth operations, with loyalty co-opted to Team Unit. Disappeared with defecting officers during the Atheon Mutiny. Kala. Birth, Ulang Thradorka. Okay. I wonder if we'll be able to actually visit her home world, but anyway. A blue alien of unknown race, claiming to be from a place called Ulang Thradorka. Seems to be in a possession of a vastly superior technology, although little could be salvaged from the wreckage of her craft, is also adept in controlling creatures of lower intelligence and has incredible skills of navigation. Carla could possibly be of interest to colonial scientists, although she would prefer to be spared that fate. Cool. There you go. Alright, let's continue on. I'm just trying to decide what we should do next. I mean, we do need to go back to the Kate Nebula, but since we're here in Zarkov, I figure perhaps maybe it might not be a bad idea to check in on Alec's family. I'm just looking at Rips in Space here. Drake Research Station. I'm not entirely sure where that is. Let's just have a look. Okay, we haven't even been to the Drake system just yet, so let's not worry about that. Let's take a look at the next one here. So if we do this in Avonrest, I think the Gang Wars might be in Avonrest as well, potentially. But then there's also this Parasite, which we did just get contacted by Fallon Pango about potentially a solution. So I think we'll go to Union first, guys, and maybe do Parasite because I'm keen on getting that resolved. Anything of interest around here? No. Okay, cool. These guys just seem to be hanging out, so have fun. I'm guessing as soon as we jump out, they'll probably go as well. But anyway, let's move and yeah, let's head back to Union, and we'll get to Union Outer Rim, I believe, is where we're going to need to...
Adam, what's taking you so long? I got Maddox breathing down my neck, and he is kicking up a stink.
Hey, Delia, the commissioner sent us to make contact with the OCAR about the situation. Sit tight. I'll keep you posted.
Alright. Well, he's gonna have to sit tight a little bit more because we're doing side quests now. Yeah, I mean, these side quests are quite interesting, so I am keen on doing quite a few of them. I don't know about the completionist one. If we accidentally complete it, great. But I won't worry too much if we don't really scan every single, like, species. We did accidentally scan one of the jellies. I don't know how that happened, but it did. Alright, let's ignore all of the outlaws here, and let's just try and get through the jump gate in one piece. Okay, they should leave us alone now.
To become unstuck.
Okay, we we jumped through a asteroid there. That's okay. I would have imagined we had to be clear of stuff, but that's okay. I'm okay with it. we still have some undiscovered sites in Union as well, actually. So there's this planet, I guess, So perhaps maybe it might be a good chance for us to check that out. We've also got this undiscovered site right here. I don't know why there's a line here. I wonder if that means this is where the jump gate is to get to Drake. We've also got this. I don't know, we don't really have any reason to go to this side of Union just yet, but I suppose when we do need to make our way to Drake, we can always do a pit stop there and then come back. But anyway, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Okay, and we've got some random container, or a couple of them actually. So check this out. Some creds. Ooh, and another sticky turret. I like that. We haven't really had any missions where we really need to defend an area, so the sticky turrets haven't been as useful as I would like for the moment, but hopefully we'll get to use them sometime soon.
I usually like to chatter a bit.
I'm well aware.
Although in this instance, the issue is extremely pressing. The parasite is spreading. To what extent, I cannot tell. I investigated deeper into the matter of the host ship, the Nordborg. In fact, I made contact with someone who worked on the project. The individual, a researcher, wishes to remain anonymous, but has nevertheless shared some of his knowledge with me. He even had an idea why you might not have been affected.
Okay, elaborate.
Your outdated hive unit offers a degree of protection through its obsolescence.
If I had a hand, I would slap you across the face.
So my ship is immune?
The parasite, following its parasitic nature, was not designed to attack colonial tech, but it is learning.
It is trying to find a way in.
But more importantly, it seems the parasite you found at the Nordborg was able to imitate human behavior. It communicated with you, is that right?
Yes, it did. It was a little cryptic, but at least it could be concise.
This level of imitation is very unusual. New strands don't start on that level of adaptation. This researcher believed the worst had happened, and the parasite has begun to evolve to imitate life signals. So a simple bioscan would no longer suffice.
I don't like where this is going.
If he's right, this parasite has spent decades in its cage, honing its skills. It could be what we would call the alpha strain. The researcher is bound to know more.
Where do I find him?
That's the problem. He was attempting to locate the parasite to study its progress when he disappeared. I'll give you his last known location.
Okay, sounds good.
At the time, he was testing a new scanner configuration, which could potentially expose the parasite.
Sounds like the sooner we nip this thing in the bud, the less likely it'll spread. I'll call you when I find the researcher, Pango.
If nothing is done, I fear the DMZ could become even more inhospitable to organic life.
Alright, crash site. Let's just quickly take a look at where this is. Okay, so you need to go back to Zarkov for that. Where's Avonrest? I'm just trying to remember. That might actually be here. Yeah, okay. So what we'll do is we'll go to the next undiscovered site because that is the closest point of interest. And then we'll make our way to Avonrest and we'll see what's going on there. I believe it has something to do with Alec, or am I mistaken? Perhaps maybe another side quest. But anyway, let's get going. And let's set a course. Yeah, maybe this could be a planetary location? Yeah, looks like it. Oh, orbit location. Cracked asteroids. Find all hidden ore veins. Okay then. Oh, we'll try. We'll try our best. Can we... Yeah, we can trigger this. So 5 of them. More. Okay, well, we're a little bit too late there. Doesn't seem like there are a lot of, like, charges on this side. Just saw a few on the other side of that rock. Okay, let's try this thing again. Okay, yeah, they're all just in a line, actually, so... Okay, very good. I suppose that wasn't really one of the objectives, though. Well, the location objectives. Quickly grab that. Is that any good? Not really. Okay. So, I wonder if this is one of the objectives. No. Okay. Not considered to be a hidden ore vein. I'm not entirely sure if we've seen anything similar to this, actually. Hidden ore veins. Ah, okay, right. So, basically, ones that are sort of covered up. I guess this is another one. Yep. Nice. Okay, there's 3 more. Okay. Good thing slamming into asteroids is not too much of a big deal in this game. Seriously, I've done that way too often. Okay, a couple more. Could be anywhere. There we go. Okay, just one more. I suppose it could be on one of those outer rocks. Don't think so. Just gonna check on the other side here. Okay, definitely not here. It must be around this section somewhere. Ah, here it is. Okay, do we get a mainframe component as well? Ah, very nice.
Is there anything else to find around here, Hive?
Sensors say no.
Okay.
Okay, well, there we go. Another mainframe expansion. So we're at 3 already. We could go into one of these things if we wanted to. Precision, we could upgrade since we do have 3 mainframe components. Or we could decide to upgrade one of our devices as well. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what the improvement would be. Ah, okay, so it lasts longer, so for 3 seconds plus a shorter cooldown. That's quite nice, actually. I don't know, I'm not convinced about the devices just yet, because you actually have to use those devices if you're going to actually get any benefit. Structure. We could perhaps maybe get more hit points. That might not be a bad idea. Let's do one of these, actually. And now we just have to wait for another couple of mainframe components to keep upgrading, or like, what, 5 for firepower if we wanted to do that. Alright, not bad, not bad. And I don't think there's anything else for us to do here, but I think this is probably a good place to call it an episode. In the next one, I think we'll go to Avonrest first and see what needs to be done there. Let me just take a look at which one says that we need to go to Avonrest. There we go. Detoxification. So this is the thing to do with Imogen and her father. So a continuation of that storyline. So let's track that. And yeah, beginning the next episode, we'll investigate that first, then see if we can continue on from there. Hope you enjoyed this episode, guys. Leave a like, a dislike, or a comment or two down below. Stay true, and I'll see you guys in the next one.